What's up, Mets fans? Welcome back to Talking Mets with Rob. How is everybody doing? Before I get started talking about the new executive in the Mets front office, don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button. If you're enjoying my content, want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. All right, guys, so the Mets have a new vice president and special assistant under David Stearns, and he is none other than Eduardo Brizuela. He is from the Milwaukee Brewers. He was basically a part of the Brewers when David Stearns was a part of the Brewers. His position was vice president and special assistant to the GM of the Milwaukee Brewers, and now he is the vice president and special assistant under the president of baseball operations, David Stearns. He's been with the Milwaukee Brewers for 14 years. He has a ton of experience. He is a guy that David Stearns has worked with over the years when they were both together in Milwaukee. And it just shows that they're bringing more and more minds, analytical minds, smart people in this organization. Steve Cohen didn't hire David Stearns because he was a Mets fan. That is obvious. He is respected around the league. A lot of teams would love to have David Stearns. Steve Cohen offered up that money to get David Stearns, and now David Stearns is bringing in the people that he had under him when he was the GM of the Milwaukee Brewers, and now Eduardo Brizuela is now a part of the New York Mets organization, and he was also running baseball operations as well. He was a special assistant to that position as well. So he dealt with the scouting, he dealt with the development, he dealt with all the analytical parts that the Milwaukee Brewers dealt with throughout the years. Is now bringing that over to the New York Mets. So David Stern is bringing in his own guys, and this is only the beginning of his own guys. Remember, the Mets fired a lot of the stink of the Wilpons, the scouts, the directors of farm, the minor leagues, all the developmental people that were in their farm system were all gone. They were all let go. David Stearns is starting to bring in his own people little by little. He just hired Carlos Mendoza as manager, now has a VP under him, and now you're going to see the trickle-down effect of him hiring more scout staff of his own. He's going to hire developmental coaches, developmental people within the organization, and this is what David Stearns was brought here to do. He was brought here to bring his philosophy, his thought process, his way of doing things, and it's very hard to argue with the way he was doing things. In Milwaukee, the years that he was there, they made the playoffs more often than not. Now, he can't put the bat in his hands and make the players do well on the field in the playoffs. That goes down to managers and players, but there's no doubt he put teams with them financial restraints together to win divisions, make the playoffs, and that's something that the Mets would actually love to do. How about that? Wouldn't that be nice? Actually have a team that consistently makes the playoffs. He particularly did that along with Craig Counsell, along with others, which Eduardo is another one, that helped put this Brewer team together over the years to make the playoffs. And that is something that is very important. He's getting people that he's surrounded himself with, that he's comfortable with, and more importantly, he trusts. So the new VP and special assistant under the president of baseball ops, David Stearns, is none other than Eduardo Brizuela. 14 years in the Brewers system, worked his way up, just like David Stearns worked his way up, and now he is a part of the New York Mets front office. And you're going to hear a lot more coming in probably the next couple of weeks in regards to the people that David Stearns wants to put around them, the trusted circle that he is going to trust when it comes to, acquisitions, scouting, coaching, developmental aspects, and analytical aspects that they're going to be looking at to bring in certain players in free agency, looking for trades. This is what David Stearns is doing, putting people that in the circle of trust, basically, is what he's trying to do. And that's why it is so important to let David Stearns do what he needs to do. You got to trust him. So the new VP of special assistant to David Stearns is Eduardo Brizuela, and that's what it is at the current moment, guys. Once again, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button if you enjoy my content, want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos, and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think this is what David Stern is picturing for this New York Mets front office? Just getting people around him in his circle of trust that he can, doesn't have to look over his back and knows that this guy's going to do his job right. He's worked with this guy a long time in Milwaukee, and now he's going to hopefully work a long time here in Queens with the Mets. With that said, guys, thank you for watching, and as always, Met fans, let's go Mets.